You waste life when you waste good food. Quote by Catherine Ann Porter. My name is Putri Ayu, majoring in Communication Studies, batch 2017. I will talk about how to reduce food waste in a more beneficial way. But first, let me explain to you what is food waste. Food waste means the total of the food that are thrown away with or without intention. This happens in the food system, start from the farm to the processing to the transporting, retailing until the consuming. And the number of the food waste is increasing each year. According to the analysis, by 2030, about 2.1 billion tons will either be lost or thrown away. The report by Boston Consulting Group warns that the global response to the food waste is fragmented and inadequate, and that the problem is growing in an alarming rate. Why is it important for us to reduce food waste? Because throwing away edible food will not just throw away our money. The food that are thrown away will end up in landfills, where it will be rotten and produce methane gas, which is the second most common greenhouse gas in the world. This means throwing away our food will contribute to climate change. But that is not just the problem. We also waste a huge amount of water. According to the World Resource Institute, about 24% of water used in agriculture is lost through the food waste. This means 45 trillion tons of gallon, or 170 trillion liters. Reducing food waste is environmentally important, as it keeps food out of landfills. It also makes the economic sense at the small scale by lowering the household food bills. At the large scale, by reducing disposal costs for restaurant, processors, and farmers. It is also socially important as the rescue food will be redirected to the emergency food providers that are working to eliminate hunger around our communities, according to the Michigan State University. I will give you a few of tips that will help us to reduce food waste. First, shop smartly. Many people tend to buy food more than what they need. And to help fix this problem, these bad habits, we can make the list of the things that we need and shop according to that list. Second, store the food correctly. Many people don't know how to store their food in the correct way. For example, we need to keep our food in the right temperature. If it's not, it will lead to premature ripening and finally rotten produce. We also need to separate our food that are producing ethylene gas than the other that don't. Next, we can learn how to preserve, such as drying, canning, fermenting, and freezing. Those are the methods that we can use to make the food last longer. After that, we can keep our serving sizes in check, making sure that our portions are in the healthy range will not just help us to maintain our health and weight, but also reduce food waste. The last is pack our own lunch. Although going out and eating in the restaurant with our friends and families are enjoyable, but it is also costly and contribute to food waste. So in order to save money, we can pack our own lunch and also help reduce food waste. I hope that these tips will help us to reduce food waste and fix the issues. Because, as Tristan Stewart said, we the people do have the power to stop the waste of resources if we regard it as socially unacceptable to waste food. Thank you.